Light up a lucky, it's light up time.
Be happy, go lucky, it's light up time.
For the taste that you like, light up a lucky strike. Relax, it's light up time.
Doctors in all branches of medicine, doctors in all parts of the country were asked, "What cigarette do you smoke, doctor?" Once again, the brand named most was Camel.
We usually judge ourselves and others by the number of good acts that the person has been involved in. But how do we know what's really doing good for the world? Our past is really the history of human mistakes, human errors about what is actually good and beneficial. So how do we know if our latest idealistic tendencies are really going to be beneficial to ourselves and to others and to the planet? Because we pretty much always thought that what we were doing at the time was, if not beneficial, at least fine.
So right now, light up a lucky. It's light up time.
Imagine if it turned out that all of the things, idealistic and otherwise, that humanity is doing these days are not fine. What if all of the values that are being mainstreamed today, tomorrow will be flipped on their heads, just like they have been throughout history?
Your magic sword will save the day.
What can change and what has changed our value judgments is by the definition of some greater goal that humanity must reach. And if we start learning the goal for which our reality exists, it can change all of our value judgments and our whole approach to life and reality. Evaluated against a different goal, actions and people that maybe we thought were evil and not beneficial can be seen as the opposite, as the most beneficial thing in the world. The way if I see someone about to get stabbed and we zoom out and discover that it's actually a surgeon who's about to save a person's life by performing this surgery, I discover that my appraisal of the situation was totally wrong and contingent upon my lack of understanding of what the goal of this scene I'm seeing was. So it's not what you're doing that determines if you're doing good in the world or you're doing evil. It's the alignment of what you're doing with the goal of reality, with the goal of creation. Therefore, to be good, to actually do good and not do things that will cause us harm, we need to know what that goal of creation is and to balance ourselves with it, to align with this goal. And the goal is world peace. And world peace here means the connection, the proper connection between all of the parts of reality, meaning all of human beings, each of which is special, unique, and important for the goal of life. All we need to know is how to create the proper connection between all of these different desires that exist in humanity, meaning how to make each part beneficial, how to turn that person with an inclination to stab into an expert surgeon. And that means that all of the desires in you, even the ones that you think are maybe unbeneficial or even evil, they have a correct usage. We just have to discover it. Meaning every inclination in you, every property will eventually be deployed in a special way that adds to connection between people. Good is only that which brings us closer to this state of human connection, and we have an opportunity in each and every moment. Bad, evil is anything that distances us from this goal of connection, because in distancing from this human connection, this perfect connection with all of the rest of reality, we instantly or very soon feel a disharmony inside, because we're out of balance with the program of nature. We said in a previous video that we can start to identify the forces inside of us that are working and that are leading us to disbalance. And by balancing them, we could reach inner peace and even global peace. There are two principal forces in us, like zeros and ones in a computer, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, one of which is the general tendency towards connection, or at least somewhat agreement with these words. The other other is the repulsion to connection, the desire for isolation, to not be connected to anyone, and the hatred of being interconnected with everyone. And like in a binary computer where there's only ones and zeros, it's either this gate or that gate. We internally have these two options to, in each moment, move either towards connection or away from connection. And you can say, no, but there are many other options besides towards and away from connection. And that's true. However, none of them lead us quickly and pleasantly and peacefully towards the goal for which our lives were created, towards the goal toward which the entire universe is heading, in which case we're kind of dragged through various events that drag us eventually, painstakingly, nevertheless towards that goal of creation. Therefore, good is actions, thoughts, desires that we can use right now to lead us more quickly towards this good connection between all people, between me and the rest of reality. And bad, evil, is evil because it actually causes me evil. It actually causes me to go towards the same goal but be dragged there like a parent dragging me to school. Nature is dragging all of humanity to the school of bad human interconnections, to wars, through conflicts, through the destruction and upheaval of governments. All of this is to teach us that we, all of humanity, are stuck together with these specific qualities that we see in the world today and don't like. I don't even like all of my qualities, but I'm stuck with them. And we're stuck together in a single system and need to not destroy any part of this system, but only connect all of the parts.